So now we got news coming out that Jake Paul will be facing off against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. on June 8th in California on the zone with Zerto Ramirez being the co-main event, man. This is insane, man. This is wow. And it's gonna be a cruiserweight championship against the Recos. It's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a good fight, especially with Chavez. Chavez is what you consider a real boxer, so people will be tuning in. It's gonna be something that's gonna be watchable. This will be a watchable fight, and this is a guy Canelo fought already. We know this is the son of a legend, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. But this is a huge fight, and this also lets you know that Jake Paul was talking to real boxers. I can name every boxer I know that he was in negotiations with. I told people recently, this guy's going to fight a real boxer. I knew that Chavez Jr. was going to be a option recently after the Canelo thing went through. You know, a lot of people tried to look past it, and the crazy thing is people ignored the whole Canelo and Jake Paul thing. That was probably the biggest story of the year in boxing, and it kind of got swept under the rug. It's so much of a big story that the Zone is even talking about it, but the media is not really leaning into it. They kind of just staying away from it almost. But the people who report things like, you know, all about boxing, they putting the news out about Jake Paul possibly fighting these guys who are real boxers. It doesn't look like Jake Paul is trying to just fight guys who are internet stars or YouTubers anymore. I think he's looking past that and actually trying to fight real guys that have you know, pro resumes. But for him to jump in the ring with a guy that fought Canelo after Canelo's negotiations fell through, or, you know, it got postponed to a later date, they actually don't have to negotiate because everything already got talked about. So I don't know, man. It looks to be a weird situation as far as with boxing, because you got a Zerto Ramirez, a champion, fighting on Jake Paul's undercard. It's crazy. Never thought I'd see that. And, you know, Zerto's not a small time boxer. Like I said, this is a unification fight for cruiserweight, as far as, you know, for WBA and WBO. And this is not the way you should go as far as with fighting under. I don't know, man. I don't like the optics of this. I think it's gonna be a good fight, but the precedent it sets is bad. It's a bad precedent because everything is gonna be strictly finances now. Strictly, even with all the things that's going on, even with everything else, it's strictly the numbers. Like Zerto is not on the main card because of popularity and numbers. His talent means nothing. That's crazy. But that's the way things are right now. That's all I got. Like and subscribe.